Hey everyone, hey? And welcome back to CodeMechanic. If your car is feeling sluggish, shifting weirdly, or your check engine light just popped on, you've come to the right place. So, what exactly is a shift solenoid? Think of it as a tiny, electronically controlled gatekeeper inside your automatic transmission. Your car's computer, the TCM, or transmission control module, sends electrical signals to these solenoids. When a solenoid gets the signal, it opens or closes a valve, directing transmission fluid to the right place to engage a specific gear. You have several of these, labeled A, B, C, and so on. They work together in a precise sequence to give you those smooth gear changes you're used to. When you get a P0755 code, it means the computer has detected a problem specifically with shift. Solenoid B, the computer expects to see a certain voltage drop when it commands the solenoid to turn on or off. If it doesn't see the expected change, or if the circuit is open or shorted, it flags the P0755 code and illuminates that dreaded check engine light. This doesn't automatically mean the solenoid itself is bad, but it tells us where to start looking. What are the symptoms you might experience? The most obvious is the check engine light. You might also notice your transmission failing to shift into certain gears. It could feel like it's stuck in one gear, which is a limp mode or failsafe mode, designed to protect the transmission from further damage. You might also experience harsh or delayed shifting, a decrease in fuel economy, and in some cases, the engine might not start at all if the transmission is stuck in gear. These symptoms can range from a minor annoyance to a major problem that leaves you stranded. Now, let's talk about the common causes. The number one culprit is often low or dirty transmission fluid. Fluid is the lifeblood of your transmission. It lubricates, cools, and provides the hydraulic pressure to make everything work. If the fluid is low or contaminated with debris, it can clog the solenoid or prevent it from operating correctly. Another very common cause is a faulty shift solenoid B itself. Like any electronic part, they can wear out and fail over time. Beyond that, we could be looking at wiring issues. The wires leading to the solenoid can become damaged, corroded, frayed, or short. This is especially common in older vehicles or those driven in harsh conditions. A bad connection at the harness connector can also cause this code. And in some less common scenarios, the problem might not be the solenoid or the wiring at all, but a faulty transmission control module. The TCM is the brain. And if the brain isn't sending the right signals, the solenoid can't do its job. So, how do we diagnose this? First, and I can't stress this enough, check your transmission fluid. With the engine warm and running, check the dipstick. Is the level correct? What's the color and smell? Healthy fluid is typically bright red and doesn't smell burnt. If it's dark, brown, or smells burnt, it needs to be changed, and that might even solve your problem. If the fluid is okay, the next step is to inspect the wiring harness and connectors leading to the transmission. Look for any obvious signs of damage. If the visual inspection checks out, you'll need a multimeter to test the solenoid circuit. You can test for resistance at the transmission connector to see if the internal coil is within the manufacturer's specified range. You can also check for voltage from the TCM to make sure the solenoid is getting power when it should. If the solenoid and wiring test good, that's when you might start suspecting a more serious issue like a faulty TCM. Fixing the P0755 code can be as simple as a fluid and filter change. Or it might involve dropping the transmission pen to replace the faulty solenoid. Replacing a solenoid is a manageable DIY job for many, but it does require some confidence and the right tools. If the problem is wiring, you'll need to repair or replace the damaged section. If it turns out to be the TCM, that's usually a job best left to a professional, as it often requires special programming. Remember, ignoring a transmission code like P0755 can lead to severe and expensive internal transmission damage. Addressing it early can save you a ton of money and headaches down the road. I hope this guide helps you tackle the P0755 code with more confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to CodeMechanic for more car repair guides and tips. Drop any questions you have in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.